Hi guys, why are you camping here? Get up in the battle! Hi guys, this is MattiAce, and I would like to dedicate this video to the Battlefield 1 community. And I would like to start off by expressing my gratitude to the ones of you that have decided to support my YouTube channel. At this point in time, there are 4 patrons that have pledged their support to my channel. They are Ensign Rock, Hale Branson, Clarence Benally Jr. and Kylie Kulu. So a big thanks to the 4 of you. I hope that you and everyone else appreciates the work I do here on YouTube. I also want to bring up a rather unique donation that was made to my Twitch stream actually, but it never got any recognition because it was an offline donation. This was a $200 donation from Ayan Natska. Thank you so much. Now, during these trying times for YouTubers with demonetizations, these types of donations really help us going, at least for my part anyway. I've been hit very hard by this, and I have no idea for how long this is going to continue. Honestly, I'm not very familiar with the donation culture on YouTube, and despite being a YouTuber for many years, I started my Patreon sometime in late September. Now, this is very different on the other platform where I'm active, which is twitch.tv. And here I would like to give a special thanks to my friend and supporter named Sanada. At this point in time, Sanada has donated over $5,000. Many thanks to you, my friend, and many thanks to all the rest of you that are supporting me on twitch.tv. Now, obviously, in a game such as Battlefield 1, there are also a lot of discussions. Some of them can turn rather toxic, and even though that's not always the case, many times a lot of us let our emotions get the better of us. Now, as of late, the most heated debates that I've been part of has been the ones regarding the differences between console and PC. Now, what I realize is that it's very easy for people to get into this debate without knowing the full story. For me, this is nothing new. This started happening a long time ago, in early 2012 to be more specific, when I started playing the game PlanetSide 2. Now, for obvious reasons, the debate that I've been active in when it comes to Battlefield 1 is the balance between air and ground. I've been trying to get through to a big portion of the community when it comes to the problems having the same balance on not only conquest versus operations, but even more so the difference between PC and the 2 console versions. And that is because the game plays out very differently in regard to what I just mentioned. Now, I have argued many times that PC doesn't need the same strength in anti-air as it does on console, for a variety of different reasons. It is easier to use anti-air on PC, I'm not sure by how much, but it clearly is so to a lot of players. Another big reason is because PC players, for whatever reason, have an easier time shooting down planes with infantry weapons, especially the LMGs of the support class. Now, why this is so much easier to do for PC players, or why PC players have a tendency to do this more often, I don't know. But it is a massive difference, and that is crystal clear every time I watch any kind of content, either recorded or streamed, that is played on console. Now, one of the reasons why this is so frustrating is that we PC players always have to adapt to what fits the 2 console platforms, with what seems to be no regard whatsoever to how this game plays out on PC. There's no doubt in my mind that DICE are fully aware of this, but as they keep consistently ignoring it, more and more PC players are being driven away from the Battlefield franchise for obvious reasons. Unfortunately for some of us that stays with Battlefield 1, we kind of do so, or partly do so I would say, because for the ones of us who really likes the genre, there isn't all that many places to go. We really don't have that many options. It's not like, let's say, if you were a Call of Duty player and you were disappointed with one of the releases of Call of Duty, well, you'd still have like 50 other games to go to that are relatively similar to Call of Duty. But with Battlefield, with big maps, vehicles, planes, or at least aircrafts, and a lot of players on each map, well, we are quite limited. Now, the reason why I brought this up and my intentions with keeping these discussions going was never to in any way be rude or disrespectful towards console players. Unfortunately, the problem was that we could never move forward. Because what happened when I started bringing up the differences between PC and console was that basically all the console players that responded, they did so because they were very offended, and they completely denied this observation that I had just started making. Now, I kept checking this out for months. I asked pilots on the console platforms to prove me wrong, and I asked all of you, my viewers, to find material for me that showed that I was mistaken. But for every day that passed, I just got the same thing confirmed over and over again. And yes, I do know that with the new assignment to unlock the Parabellum, console pilots also have started taking infantry fire, but it doesn't come close to what it's like on PC.
It's after taxes.
We have the
Yeah.
Maybe George Michael had something to do with it.
Yeah,
I think
it could be.
I think you have the Trump ping. Oh, I got the triple.
Yep.
Oh,
Went
they.
on this. Oh, he crashed.
Your ping is walled off.
Oh, we're gone. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
So now when you see how the PC community has diminished as much as it has, you also have to keep in mind that on PC you have a lot more options when it comes to going to other games. There are a whole bunch of survival and battle royale type games that as of now are only available on PC. But even if you stick to only shooters, PC has a lot more, not to mention RTS games. But even though that is true, I still believe that one of the main reasons to why PC players are so few is because this game really isn't adapted for PC, so many of us quickly find the game boring and uninteresting. So now personally, I believe in the Battlefield genre because I want to believe in the Battlefield genre. This is the type of game that me and a lot of my friends enjoy playing, and despite all the flaws, problems and issues that there are with basically every Battlefield game that is released, looking back at the games and only focusing on the positive things, the Battlefield series has a massive potential. If only DICE would start focusing on gameplay quality, making sure that the game functions properly, and adapting the game to the differences between a console controller compared to playing with mouse and keyboard. Now, maneuvering a plane, for example, I don't think that you benefit all that much from having mouse and keyboard, but when it comes to quickly put your aim on target or twitch aim, and when it comes to so-called pixel perfect aim, well, that is without any doubt easier with a good mouse and keyboard than it is with a controller. The same probably also goes for a recoil and spread control. So I would like to say that to you PC players watching this video, if it looks a little bit funny when you're watching console players play a shooter game, keep in mind they're not using mouse and keyboard, and especially not the same expensive mouse and keyboard as you probably have. So now whether or not this video has a positive effect on the continuation of this discussion, or whether or not we will continue discussing it at all, that remains to be seen. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video. My name is MattiAce, and I want to thank you all for watching. You want the horse?
No, I just wanted to give him over there.
Is this a bad idea? Oh, this is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, if you all dies. Oh, you don't go too far, I can't kill you there.
No, why did I do that? Why did I do? I got too greedy. I got too greedy. Maybe they should make the reload time longer for the AT rocket, who knows.
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. Sure you can. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
Return to the combat area.
Alright, I'm sick of that voice now.
Oh, you don't want to return to the combat area?
No. Return to the combat area. She sounds so... I just wanna shut the...
Could switch to the male voice.
It's probably more annoying.
We have lost objective apples.
You dirty boy, return to the combat area. Whoa. You know how the sound is weird on this map? I've had this sound by mistake. That sounds the same. It's when I have double sound. Watch out, watch out. When you have double sound, it sounds like this. When you have the same sound coming from two sources, it sounds like this.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it does, because I had this bug with Shadowplay sometime.
If the sounds are close enough in time, yes.
Yeah. Speaking of funny things, is there any hard rockers here, like from who likes the hard rock from the 80s?
I do.
I like where this is going.
The thing about hard rock, like the music was awesome. It was just great in every way. As long as you don't watch the videos.
Yeah.
As long as you don't. Every video was a mistake. Every rock video from the 80s was a mistake. Music, as much as like Breaking the Law and all those, like the videos, like the music. I love the music. I love all the music. But the you know, the hair and the clothes and the videos, that was just a mistake.
Yeah.
There was it's unforgivable. You look back at that now. That's like, it's so hilarious.
Land ship.
The funny way to say it was unforgivable for sure.
Yeah, unforgettable and unforgivable.
Yep.
Cannot be copied anymore.
No, I mean, if you, let's say, look at it this way. Let's say you imagine you were gonna make a parody on a rock video. No way is that gonna be funnier or look more stupid than the original. There's no way. Like imagine, yeah, let's make fun of a rock video. The original is gonna look more stupid. Every way. Let's go for this tank on A.
We have taken objective.
No, 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 no. Karma is A.